If it's one thing I'm good at, it's getting things done. So today we're just going to talk about how I stay productive as a busy stay-at-home mom while running a small business and homeschooling my kids. By the way, welcome to Not Another Perfect Mom. My name's Ryder, and the things I'm going to share with you today helped me to graduate as a registered nurse, to get out of over $45,000 in debt, to lose over 20 pounds and keep it off. So, like I said, yeah, I'm really good at getting things done. Also, side note, I had recorded this video like it was like an actual talking, so I was actually talking while I was sewing, but the audio was terrible. So I decided to do a voiceover, and here we go. So today, I'm working on some products that I'm going to be having at my upcoming market. And I used to focus on sewing, getting to the market, and just like those basic things. The goal, right? The goal would be to find a market. Then the goal is to get to the market. The goal is to have something to sell. But that worked. But then I wanted to achieve more. So, for instance, right now I've worked on okay, what is my goal? I want to make $2,000 at market. Right, that's a goal. And what I started to do was I started to, I guess, work backwards is what you can call it, because I said, okay, how many products do I need to have that are going to equal $2,000? Okay, so then say that's 100 products I need to have. Okay, how long does it take me to sew one product? And then how many can I get done in an hour? That's one way that I have started to figure out how to be successful in my handmade business. I go to markets, and I'm not really busy in the summertime, but I do have a lot of markets that are in the fall and winter time. And so right now, honestly, this is how I stay productive. I plan ahead. So I write out when my markets are coming up. And like I said, it's summertime. My markets are going to be in the fall. So planning is a big part of that. I'm not a digital planning person. I've tried. I mean, I do some digital where I use my phone to like set reminders, or I might even have alarms, but I just like a good old fashioned planner, where I can write in or have a pencil, or I can erase, and that also helps me to stay on target. Here's the thing, in a nutshell, no matter what I've achieved, whether it be graduating nursing school or getting out of debt, I had those goals of becoming a nurse and getting out of debt, but then I focused on the task. For instance, even losing weight, I didn't lose a lot of weight when I focused on I want to lose weight, or I want to be smaller, or I want to fit into this, or I want to wear this swimming suit, or I want to go on vacation. Those were all dreams that I held in my mind forever. But it wasn't until I started to focus on the tasks that go along with that goal that really made the impact for me. For instance, when it came to losing weight, I started to develop a habit of working out. And early on, that was simply walking. Like I would just walk every single day, just about for at least 30 minutes. Now, it was really enjoyable for me. So a lot of times I would increase that. But that's what happens when you focus on the task instead of the goal. I started to fall in love with the process. And essentially, what I'm doing now is I found I guess you can say, a recipe for getting the things that I want done. And I just duplicate that and transfer that into each area, like becoming a nurse, losing the weight. Now I'm starting a YouTube, right? And my goal for this YouTube channel is to post a video from now to the end of July. This is all new for me. I'm going to have to develop the habit of consistency. I'm going to have to set goals, learn new things, but the process that I've created that has helped me achieve all the other things I really wanted in my life is the same thing I'm carrying over into what I'm doing now. And if there's anything I want to share with you, it's you can absolutely get the dreams and desires you have, but it really helps me to stop focusing so much on the goals, because when I focus on the goals, it's almost like just dreaming or wishing for something, and expecting it to show up, but without actually putting the work in. So when it comes to like working out, like I was talking about, I developed a system around that goal, which would be the exercise. Okay. I need to exercise. How often? And then paying attention to what I was eating. Those are the things I started to obsess over. Things attached to the goal. So if you have something that you want to do, okay, what's the big goal? For instance, my goal right now is to be on YouTube. I've always wanted to be on YouTube. I've always wanted to create. I'm a creative, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So that's the goal. What are the tasks associated with whatever your goal is? It doesn't even matter, because your goals, once you accomplish one or two, they're going to change. You're going to mark that off and you're going to go on to the next goal, which is what I've also done. And so, if I can share anything with you, it's that hurry up and figure out what it is you want to do. And even if it's not perfect, you know, you'll still be on your way. You'll still be making steps towards that. But while I was talking to you, we ended up getting all of those headbands prepped. That's what I'm talking about. Getting things done, becoming obsessed with the task. And before you know it, you've gotten to your goal. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll see you in my next one. Let me know if you like this video or if there's something else you're interested in.